All right, welcome to Chem 112. This is just a quick video on getting you through the site. This is Dr. B. Nice to talk to you all again or meet you all again. Everything you pretty much need is right off the home page. So there's a quick thing on things you should do when you get started, sort of get through a Canvas course. Most important here, we're going to go through the required materials, the syllabus, etc. So required materials. What I need you to do is I need you to get the textbook, which is OpenStax second edition. This is free, it's online. If you don't like OpenStax, that's absolutely fine. Purchase yourself any Gen Chem text. You can get a nice cheap old one, it's absolutely fine. They're pretty much all the same. Sapling. Sapling is an online homework program. You can purchase it at the bookstore or you can buy it directly from Sapling. If you buy it directly from Sapling, the best way to do that is through Canvas. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we go back to the home page, because everything is, you're going to navigate everything through this home page. If you click on content for exam 1, it's going to take you to a little bit of Lewis structures review, because gosh knows you probably all need that. And then you're going to start on chapter 10. Chapter 10 is where we're going to begin for Chem 112, and there's just material that's going to help you get through it. All of this is optional as there's going to be live lectures, but if you want extra material, this is where to find it. The most important thing for you are the assignments. So if you click here on assignments, this is going to take you through everything that you're going to need to turn in. So sapling. Sapling is the first assignment here. So if you click on sapling, it is going to take you to some content that is produced by Macmillan, the publisher. If you have an account, it's just when you click that launch external tool, it's going to take you directly there. If you do not have an account, this is where you are going to create an account and you're going to start doing your homework. Now, Sapling is embedded into Canvas, meaning to access Sapling, you have to go through Canvas. It also means your grades from Sapling will be posted up into Canvas. There can be a while between when you start assignment and it shows up in Canvas, but don't worry about that. It will sync sooner or later. The other thing is that there are two different types of sapling assignments. There are practices, actually there's three, practices, quizzes, and extra credit. Extra credit's optional, do it if you like. Practices and quizzes are both required and are both part of your grade, so make sure you do all of those assignments. Here, this is just helping you walk your way through sapling, so you're just going to keep going through your assignments until hopefully they make sense. And this is just saying, hey, this is how you use the program. It's quite a nice little tool for a few extra points in terms of a extra credit. So with that in mind, back to our assignments. There are things that you can do both for credit and for extra credit. Credit assignments are going to be your sapling, your labs, and your exams. There are also going to be extra credit. Extra credit is in every single chapter. So if you look at content for exam 1, again, everything is embedded in here. Go to the course material and then go to the assignments. You're going to find extra credit. So here, there's extra credit in sapling. There's also a chapter 10 extra credit. And this is going to be where you submit it. This is the document for it. And if you open this document up, you're going to be able to fill in all these questions and answer these, and these are going to count for extra credit for your class. This is a great way in particular to study for the exams because these are going to be fairly similar to the exams. So a nice extra credit set. Of course, if you want the answers to the extra credit, everything is available. So if you go back to your assignments here, excuse me, don't go back to the assignments. If you look back at chapter 10, there's a section here that says text and videos. If you click on any one of these, it's going to give you the major content, the link to the section in the textbook, as well as any videos that I have or I have found for this particular content. And that is for every section and every chapter. If you go down here to extra course material, what this is a key, answer key to the study guide, an answer key to the extra credit, and an answer or my personal set of notes on chapter 10. So if you want to verify your answers, you can do that. Credit is still due. If you want credit for the extra credit, you're going to have to show your work, not just give an answer, because obviously I did that. So content for the exam. So when you are taking and you're studying for this, the best way to go through is to look at the materials. I'm going to post, because we're going to have live lectures, I'm going to post the material that I'm covering for a particular lecture. So this was the material. These are the corresponding recordings for it. I will do the same thing for that lab that we did yesterday as well. When you're done with those and you want to make sure you're ready to study for the exam, you can click here on study for the exam, and in there it's going to have what you need to know, a sample exam and a sample exam key. So when you finish all of those, you're definitely going to be ready for the exam. Plan right now is to take the exam live during the lecture time where everyone is on camera and on Zoom, and that is going to be how the exam is going to be proctored. So you've got sampling, you have your lecture site. So let's do a few more things under required materials. So back to required materials. Not only do you need the textbook and you need sampling, you need to make sure you can do the labs. The labs are on a program called Pivot. Pivot is a app that you are going to purchase access to from the bookstore. You've got to do it through the bookstore. Follow the instructions here because there's a little complexity to it. When you've done that, they will email you a code, and you will be, once you log into the site, you're going to be asked for a key. The key to our course is this number/letters right here. And when you've done that, it is going to take and send you into the Pivot Interactives course. So your course is going to be listed here as Dr. B's Tuesdays, Chem 112, which is right here. And these are the labs that we are going to be doing. You're going to just go ahead. You're going to open up one of those and do one of the labs. Now, what they're going to look like is they're going to look like a series of videos where you can collect data. So, for example, I'm going to pick, why not, Introduction to Equilibrium, which we'll do in a little while. And with these videos with these labs, frequently there's going to be a video embedded, so make sure you look for a video embedded by me. Otherwise, it's just going to be a series of questions where you're going to take and you're going to press the play button for the video, and you're going to look and monitor what's happening. There are frequently going to be tools up here that you can use. And when you do this, it's going to take and give you some tools that you can use to make some measurements. And what you're going to do is you're going to record what you see, might be graphing involved, and we're going to have a lecture on that every Tuesday after our class regular course lecture. So back to required materials. So you're going to have text, sampling, Pivot, buy it from the bookstore. Remind, please communicate with me using Remind. It is by far the easiest way to ask me questions. Slack is a chatting app. It is free. It is a great way to communicate with each other. So with that in mind, please sign up for this Slack account. Just use your actual name so you can find each other. You will need a webcam or some variety for the exams because they are going to be using Zoom. And you're also going to need a decent scanning app so that you can scan and upload assignments. Make sure when you scan and upload your assignments, you scan it in as one document or one file, not multiple different pictures. I will not accept multiple different pictures. It's just much too hard to use. All right, I think that's the major material. If you want to look for the syllabus for the course, again, there's going to be a tab for that. So my syllabus looks right here. And if you click on this, this is going to be what we're going to cover. It also includes the grading, what I expect you to do. So it's just kind of a repeat on what I did in terms of the video form. So this is what we're going to do in terms of timeline. Our grading is going to be right here. There's going to be 3 exams and a mandatory final. They're going to be long answer. They're going to be during our course time. And this is how everything is going to count. All right, Dr. B out.